Hi guys, it's David James from Business Growth Digital Marketing, and in this video I want to talk about the decay and fall of guest blogging. Now, a few years ago, Matt Cutts actually wrote a guest blog post about this, and now it's the end of 2016, we're just about to roll into 2017, and I had hoped that things had improved, but to my disappointment, I started getting a few outreach emails that were coming back where people are using the guest blogging opportunities to just simply monetize their site. Now, I understand that everybody needs to earn a crust. You need to do whatever it is to earn an income and to create your wealth. Hey, you know, this is the world we live in, but it wasn't like that before. I understand that it wasn't like that before. I get what people are trying to do and what they are trying to accomplish in their lives. But the whole guest blogging sphere is starting to shrink, and the way things are going, it's just going to continue to shrink even more. Because what the guest blogging sphere is actually turning into is just an advertorial sphere. And it's an advertorial sphere for links, and it's not delivering the content that we want. Now, I reached out to a couple, what I thought were genuine publishers this week. And I asked them, look, could I contribute some content to your site as a guest blogger? And the response was that they don't accept outside posts, and I get that. But they immediately offered me a sponsored post for, I think one was $150 and the other one was $350. So obviously it's a monetization scheme. And then the other thing was, they said that I could get do follow links with the guest post, but we know what it is. It is an advertorial. This is strictly against Google's terms and conditions. What this means is we're not doing any white hat SEO strategy. If we're doing white hat SEO, then really you should just be doing white hat SEO. If you're doing black hat or gray hat, you know, then that's fine within your own sphere, but you can't say that you're doing one and then you've got your foot in the other, if you know what I mean. I have been guilty in the past of actually participating in like paid link schemes. You know, it was the norm back in like 2008, 2009, but it's not the way that things should be. And what's happened is it's deteriorated the quality of the content that's actually on the web. Google isn't able to serve the relevant search results. Like, I remember back in the day when I was doing a lot of paid link building. Now, I was able to rank the sites onto the first page of Google, and there were some of the results that I was getting for clients where they shouldn't have been on the first page of Google. And the content that we were producing, it wasn't worthy of being like very valuable, because we were going up against people who were genuine experts, but we would either spin the content or we just write filler content and then try to get it placed on sites, pay people to actually appear on those sites, get the link juice transferred because we wouldn't use the no follow attribute, and then get those sites ranking. And I remember one was an air conditioning site. We actually ranked on the first page of Google for the keyword air conditioning, but the site itself, it was only operating in one small space in North London, you know? And we were ranking on the first page of Google for keyword air conditioning on google.com, google.co.uk, and I think on a few other international sites. You know, the business itself, it didn't do any business outside of North London in the UK. The strategy, it worked, but it didn't deliver the value to the end user. You know, so I can see what Google's trying to do, and that's where I can sympathize with the comments that Matt Cutts was saying. Now, if we go back, like way back to the day, like way back to the late 90s, early 2000s, when the internet space, it was a lot more, well, it wasn't as diverse, let's just call it at that. So it wasn't as diverse. People were mainly sharing content through blogs and media spaces. People were mainly sharing their content through like chat forums themselves, discussion boards, websites, and blogs. In order to get exposure, the links had to feature on there. And then guest blogging was like one of the main ways to accomplish that. There was an engaged audience. A post would go up on that site to that audience, and then people would go as a traffic source to the new website. You know, Google could easily see that, hey, you're on this site, you know, you're delivering value from this valued audience. Hey, why not? You should get a bit of a reward for that because I can see that you're relevant and we should rank you for that. But over time, it got abused, and Google's been trying to deal with the situation for quite a while now. And we have had Penguin roll out, and that's been good. It's improved the quality of the search results, and that's really good. it's also deterred people from producing poor content. But like I said, if you're planning to engage in a white hat SEO strategy, then you can't engage in like paid link building campaigns. And for those publishers out there, like this is specifically for you, because what you're doing is you're kind of causing a problem for the people who want to execute genuine SEO campaigns. And what people want to do is they want to share valuable content with a relevant audience. Now, if that's not going to happen, then that entire sphere is going to close. Like, it's not going to work anymore because it's been corrupted by money. I think what would be interesting is if I could hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, what do you think of the state of guest blogging, and can it improve and kind of go back to the glory days of what it first was before money started getting involved and changing hands and it turned into more of a business where people can make a profit from it? Or is it going to continue to decay and fall into the trap of what Matt Cutts predicted back in 2014? I am hopeful and optimistic that those sites that have the genuine guest blogging opportunities, it will still continue to thrive. And that's something I really like to see, because I know myself that if I can find valuable content and then I get recommended to a site that also has valuable content, hey, I have a fantastic experience and I like to get more of that. But if other people aren't going to experience that, then really what does the future hold? So leave your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you like the video, hit like. Don't forget to share. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.